Hi everybody! I am still kind of new to YouTube, so please be patient with me. But if you don't already know, I am Tuesdee Davis of Tennessee Tuesdee Real Estate. I own a real estate firm here in Morristown, Tennessee. That's East Tennessee if you're not familiar with that area. And we are home to Tennessee Falls in Knoxville, the Great Smoky Mountains, Dollywood, so much more. And if you've ever visited East Tennessee, you probably wanted to stay. I think that's how we get a lot of people who want to move to the area. But this channel privately is mostly used for home tours. I have buyers who relocate from all over, and I will video the neighborhood, the towns, the roads, the home, show you the bad things, the cracks in the wall, not just the good things, because I want to be your eyes and ears. So you won't see those. Those are private and sent directly to my buyers who might be looking. But on the public side, you're going to see a little bit about living in East Tennessee. That's what this is about, living in East Tennessee. I've lived in Tennessee a couple times throughout my life, and I moved back here in 2015. My husband, my children, and I, we have lived in many states. I was born in Western Kentucky, raised in South Carolina, and lived in North Carolina, South Carolina, Kentucky, the Eastern Panhandle, West Virginia. I mean, we kind of moved around a little bit and relocated, kind of chased my husband's career for a while, and there are just so many things about other states that Tennessee is so much better on. So I think you'll kind of find that I'm a little biased about the perks of Tennessee, but I will share some of the negatives as we come across them. Some really great things about Tennessee is no state tax. We have low property tax. You pay no property tax here on vehicles. Most of the states I've lived in, you pay yearly property tax on vehicles. Here it costs me maybe $100 to renew a car tag. That's it. Some counties don't even have a wheel tax, so it's even less than that. You will find that we have our sales tax is a little bit closer to 10%. Ouch. But that's okay. We have no state income tax, which is really nice. I really like that. We have a thing called Greenbelt, and if you own more than 15 acres, you can get even lower property tax because maybe you're income producing for hay or farming, or maybe you're preserving forestry. So there are several reasons you have to apply for that, and it lasts so many years. And if you're buying a property, you want to make sure it stays in Greenbelt status, or if it was to fall out and you didn't apply, then you would be responsible for 3 years of back taxes on the full amount, which is not going to be a price you want to have to pay. So it's important to make sure you know those things. At Tennessee Tuesdee Real Estate, we have agents who are born and raised here in East Tennessee, small business owners, veterans, spouse of a veteran who's moved all over, East Coast, West Coast, you name it. And I would say we are well versed in just about everything, really. We do commercial, we do luxury property, we do land. I've sold many land developments. I have developers who will buy large, develop, sell, a few acres. Flippers, we do flips ourselves. I'm trying to think. I mean, really, residential land, commercial, you name it. It's a one-stop shop. And we like to make sure, a lot of people come to this area thinking they can buy unrestricted land. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying there are very minimal amounts of unrestricted counties. And even the unrestricted counties still have some zoning ordinances, like maybe you can't have a business here, or you can't do that there, or some counties won't allow campers or tiny homes or multiple homes on a piece of land, and you have to have so many feet of road frontage before you could have multiple homes, so many feet of this by this to allow for septic, and it is a lot to navigate. So if you're buying for sale by owner, make sure you always talk to your county and you talk to the deeds office, and you know everything you're getting yourself into, and you get any disclaimers, you get anything and every disclosure you can, which sometimes is kind of hard if you're buying for sale by owner. So maybe even find a friend who's a real estate agent, although some real estate agents don't want to help you if they're not getting paid. But ask some questions or shoot me a message. The best thing to do is to protect yourself as a buyer or a seller. But with all that said, this channel is going to be about living in East Tennessee. I personally love East Tennessee. I love to hike and love to go find waterfalls. And we have an abundance of waterfalls around here. Mild, moderate, extreme. I'm not an extreme. I do like the moderate because it's a little bit of a challenge, but you still find a beautiful waterfall at the end. But we have tons to do, free, tons to do around here that you can pay for. I mean, most of you know about the Great Smoky Mountains and Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and all the wonderful things to do. But aside from all that, each little town, like Morristown where I am, has great shopping, antiquing, restaurants. It's a growing community. We have, the last time I checked, I think 65,000 residents, and it's grown since then, but we're getting new restaurants and shopping every day. Our East End, our West End, everything is just climbing. We are pretty known for our homes appreciating about 10% every year here, year after year. So our inventory stays pretty low, and we do really well for ourselves. Even economically, we have plenty of industry around here and jobs, and I really want to kind of help you guys navigate that. Whether you're trying to decide if you want to stay here, you want to retire here, you want to raise your children here, whatever it might be, I feel like I've lived in so many different places and I can kind of compare it. But I want to share with you guys where we love to eat, where we love to shop, the places you probably aren't going to find on Google, things like that. And I think you guys will really find that East Tennessee has so much. We're just outside of Tornado Alley. So if you're like Middle Tennessee, West Tennessee, Western Middle Kentucky, you'll find there's a lot more tornadoes there. So I would want a basement if I lived over that way. We live in a 1920s farmhouse now, and we don't have a basement actually for the first time in quite a while. But I feel fine here. I don't really worry about that. We're far enough away from the East Coast that we don't have to worry about hurricanes. We might get some winds, but it's not bad. I love the weather. I love the people. And I really would like to share that with you guys. If there's an area you want to know about, shoot me a message, and we'll get some pictures, we'll get some video footage. But I'm going to try to take you through everything east of Knoxville, maybe up to Bristol. I'm not going to focus a lot on those areas because I'm pretty much between Douglas Lake and Cherokee Lake, and that's where I stay. I do sell all the way from Knoxville to Bristol, but you will mostly find me in the Morristown, Greenville area, Newport, White Pine, things like that, Bulls Gap. So I would say that's probably where I focus a lot of my living, shopping, things like that. And I want to share that with you guys. And I want you to decide for yourself if you love East Tennessee as much as I love East Tennessee. So feel free to shoot me a message or drop a comment and let me know what you love about it, or you hate about it, or you want to learn about it, so I can help you guys navigate whether you want to live in East Tennessee, whether you want to stay in East Tennessee. If you want to compare it to some of the Carolinas, a lot of people are torn between North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. And I can absolutely, being raised in South Carolina and living in North Carolina and South Carolina, share a lot of what we went through, what we dealt with. I homeschooled my kids after a certain age, so I homeschooled in a few different states as well, so I know a little bit about some rules and regulations there. And I just want to help you guys. So if you have any questions, just drop them. Be patient with me. I'm totally new to this, so I'm going to try my best to work out the kinks of the videos and answer any questions. And hopefully this doesn't upload sideways. But my number is 423-243-4445. You guys can give me a call or shoot me a text, or you can drop a message below. Whether you're looking to buy or sell or invest in Tennessee, I even help people all over the United States because I have partners I work with. to help with referrals. Texas, South Carolina, Florida, literally everywhere. It's hard to find a good real estate agent. And I'm not going to lie, there's some bad apples out there. They're going to walk in and video for you, and they are not going to point out the stinky cat pee smell or the smoke or the cracks in the wall. And if you're looking to relocate and you really need somebody to be your eyes and ears, you want to trust who you're talking to. So I feel like I've built a lot of good relationships with people in a lot of states to help with that. And of course, you know, me in East Tennessee. So if you have any questions, shoot me a message. Have a good day. Till next time.